First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be possible. Low Nose Boxing. So you know what to do. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel. Let's stop playing games. I gotta get monetized, man. I can't be out here dropping these jewels for nothing. You know, I gotta keep it pushing for y'all, man. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about Subriel Matias. I'm gonna get straight to it. Subriel Matias had a very impressive performance this Saturday night on the David Benavidez Demetrius Andrade undercard. He stopped his opponent in 5 rounds. Subriel Matias called out some names. Subriel Matias basically put the junior welterweight division on notice. He's already the IBF champion. After his TKO win, he called out Gervonta Davis, called out Teofimo Lopez, called out Devin Haney, called out Regis Prograis. He's calling for all the smoke. And it's a shame because Subriel Matias is a fighter who I said before is not being promoted properly. He's not being marketed right. I don't know what's going on over there at PBC, but they're not promoting that man right. Subriel Matias, I'm gonna go on the limb. This may be very controversial what I'm about to say right now. Subriel Matias has more star power than Devin Haney. Subriel Matias has more star power than Shakur Stevenson. Yes, and that's one of my favorite fighters. And I'm gonna tell you why he got more star power, why he has more star power than those guys. For one, he's a fan-friendly fighter. He's a come-forward fighter, dynamite knockout power, comes forward behind a high guard, applies a lot of pressure, breaks you down, knocks you out. And I know what y'all gonna say. Floyd Mayweather was the biggest star in boxing, but he didn't fight that way. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are more of the Floyd Mayweather type of fighters, and you're absolutely right. But they don't have the personality and the what Floyd Mayweather has. Floyd Mayweather has his personality, Money Mayweather persona. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney still have to come into their own as far as what kind of persona they're going to bring to the table. So with that being said, Subriel Matias has an exciting style inside the ring. He doesn't talk English, I understand that, but he doesn't have to talk English. Felix Tito Trinidad didn't talk English. You know why? Because he's Puerto Rican. And I'm not trying to sound biased, but Puerto Ricans are probably one of the most loyal fan base in the sport of boxing. We don't throw our fighters away over a loss. We don't do that. We back their play all the way. If they crash, they crash. That's how we carry it. Subriel Matias also talks a little bit of trash. Maybe he can step it up a little bit with the trash talk. He's kind of subtle with it because he could be respectful, but he'll throw in like a sideways remark. You know what I mean? Like a backhanded compliment. But Subriel Matias does have superstar potential. He has the reggaeton fan base. He brings a street element to him in the ring. Of course, he has the Puerto Rican backing, but he also has a large African American fan base as well. I noticed the other day I was tuned into the Boxing Voice, and a lot of callers that were African American were calling in, talking very highly of Subriel Matias. I've been on other platforms, a lot of African American platforms, and they speak very highly of Subriel Matias. So Subriel Matias has a fan base, sort of like a cult-like following. Kind of reminds me of Edwin Valero. Edwin Valero had that type of cult-like following, and believe it or not, he kind of reminds me of Edwin Valero a little bit in the ring, the way he fights. But for me, he's more fundamentally sound than Edwin Valero. He fights at 140 pounds in the same weight class with Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Regis Prograis, Ryan Garcia, Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor, Gary Antoine Russell, Richardson Hitchens, Gervonta Davis, because he's been there before, Sandor Martin. He got a lot of good fighters at 140. All they have to do is market them properly, put them in New York City, put them in Madison Square Garden. But being that he's with PBC, and PBC is more of a, they do business more with the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. So maybe we can put him in the Barclays Center, put him in there against Gary Antoine Russell, a fighter who's highly respected, who has an amateur pedigree. a fighter who's pretty known, you know, based on the family name, the Russells, and put that fight in Brooklyn, man. That's a 50-50 fight. That's a fight that can turn either of these guys into a household name, especially Subriel Matias. Imagine what Subriel Matias would have done if he was on Top Rank. He would have been a superstar right now, already marketed in New York City like they did Miguel Cotto, like they're doing with Xander Zayas, like they were trying to do with Edgar Berlanga. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get behind this, man. Subriel Matias, 2024, the junior welterweight division is the new glamour division in boxing. Low nose boxing, because low nose boxing. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm out.